Good evening. We got a large crowd here tonight. I want to welcome you to the Madison County Board of Education meeting here on October the 16th at 6 o'clock. Now we'll call the meeting to order. And first thing is to read the mission statement from Madison County Schools. Ms. Cobb?
Yes. Madison County Schools, in partnership with the community, strives to equip educators and students with the skills to lead by example, develop and speak with a unique voice, and explore their academic curiosity to make a positive impact on our community and world.
Thank you, Ms. Cobb. Brings us to number 3, our showcase. Mr. Nealon, would you like to introduce them?
Yes, and I believe that's why we've got a good crowd out here this evening. As a district, we are very grateful for the opportunities provided to our students and their families by the ESL program. Tonight, students from Clark Moore's Middle School's ESL program are here to give us some highlights about their school experience and how the ESL program impacts that experience. In the lobby, the students have set up a display table showcasing some of their work, and the students are wearing cultural clothing for their presentation. They are accompanied by Katie Isaacs, who will give us some additional information. So I think she's going to introduce these folks one by one. Okay.
Hello, my name is Katie Isaacs. I'm the English language teacher for all the middle schools in Madison County. In 2002, the English as a Second Language program had around 30 students across the district. Today, we have 513. Clark Moore's is one of the middle schools that has the majority. Tonight, I am honored to present to you just a few of our English language learners from Clark Moore's. Introducing Evelyn. Evelyn is from Mexico. She enjoys reading and has recently become involved with volleyball at Clark Moore's. She is loving, kind, and hopes to one day have a career in criminology. Now welcome Orr. Orr is from the Philippines. Orr loves swimming, and his favorite food is shawarma. He is hardworking and helpful. His culture is special to him because it offers many unique holidays and celebrations. Next is Kaoru. Kaoru is from Japan. He attends our new ESL 2 class for emerging language learners and an advanced algebra class at Central each day. Kaoru enjoys swimming, and he hopes to one day be a pilot. Now welcome Emily. Emily is from Germany. Emily enrolled in 2023 and was the leading role in Clark Moore's drama performance last spring. She was given an award for an outstanding presentation last year, and she has recently joined the dance team. Next is Josue. Josue is from Guatemala. For a class this semester, Josue created a resume and did a mock interview completely in English. Josue is loyal and creative. In his free time, he enjoys playing basketball and drawing. Next is Haikeli. Haikeli is from Venezuela. She is caring and determined. She likes running and has become involved with volleyball this year. Haikeli hopes to one day be a lawyer. Next is Ikuma. Ikuma is from Japan. Ikuma is funny and kind, and his favorite book is Demon Slayer. Ikuma plays percussion for the band and enjoys creating origami. Margie is from Guatemala. She has just become involved in girls' soccer and is a great friend. She has improved her English so much in the past year that she is now able to help other students. This program has given our students opportunities to improve their English and so much more. Emily, how has the ESL program helped you?
ESL has greatly helped me and supported me in my journey of learning English. I had very low vocabulary whenever I came to the USA 2 years ago, but ESL helped me gain new vocabulary and improve my language skills. Moreover, I was able to connect and communicate with others more easily and made lots of friends. Thank you for this opportunity in the ESL program.
These students have faced many challenges due to the language and cultural differences. Despite these hardships, they have continued to excel in learning English, making friends, getting good grades, and becoming involved in their school. Thank you to our parents, to Madison County school administrators, teachers, coaches, and more for your dedication to this program and to our students. At this time, if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer.
Anybody have any questions? I'm just amazed at all the different cultures and languages that we have. And all these are in Park Morris right now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
How often do they have language classes? I mean, how many hours a day or a week are they working on their vocabulary and language? Because I'm blown away. This is awesome.
This is different based on the student and their needs. For example, if a student just arrived to the USA and to Kentucky and to the school this year, then they could be practicing English twice a week or 3 times a week for 30 minutes. But we also have some students here that I only get to see once a week because it's best for them to be in class more.
Yeah, I think that's great.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
As well as she spoke, I think I need to come to Clark Morris for some English. Talks better than I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Markham, Mr. Langfeld, Mr. Blankenship's in the back, Miss Isaacs over here, Miss Isaacs. I mean, this shows the diversity of Madison County, and I think it's going to continue to expand as we continue to grow as a county. And what you're offering there at Clark Morris is, and we're doing the same at a lot of our schools. This is fantastic because I can only imagine if I went somewhere else and was dropped into a school that I could not, the language barrier was so big, I wouldn't know what to do. And yeah,
When I first came in, I didn't know anything.
right,
When I just came in, I was like, what am I going to do?
right. But now look at you,
Yeah.
yeah, you're not afraid and you're thriving, which is what we want to do for all of our kids.
Yeah.
But this is extra special, and I appreciate what you do every day for us. And to all of our ESL staff, it's tough because just you never know when somebody's going to move in. At the drop of a hat, the registrar may call and say, we've got to have some help because we can't understand just how to enroll someone. And from that point to what your kids are exhibiting tonight is fantastic.
We're so happy to have each and every one of you all in
Yeah.
our schools and so proud of what you've done and accomplished.
Yeah.
And thank you all for coming tonight.
Yeah.
We love your
Outfits.
outfits
Yeah.
and the family for coming. I mean, anything that we can do to help support you guys, we are here for it. So thank you all so much.
Do you guys have another favorite class? Do you love science
Oh,
or
that's a good
math?
question.
I mean,
I have a few students who are prepared to share a little bit more about their
okay,
experience.
great.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear it.
Hello, my name is Evelyn. I'm from Mexico. I'm 13 years old. This program helped me too much because when I come in here, I have afraid to don't understand persons, to don't talk with them. It was really confusing. Right now, I learn more English and I can talk with people. When the teachers are asking me questions during the class, I can talk with them and it's more easy. Also, this helped me to translate for my family and friends who don't know this language.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Sofia, and I enjoy the program of ISL because it helped me to learn more English and communicate with the people around me. And it helped me to translate to my mom or dad when we are in public place. And I enjoyed it too because it helped me to understand the teachers and raise my grades. So I'm grateful for the ISL program. Thank you.
Do you think it's hard to learn English?
Would you like to share? Do you think it's hard to learn English?
If you study all the days hard, it's not that hard to learn English. But sometimes you speak another language more hard and it's more hard for me. For me, it was easy.
Good.
It was easy to learn because my mom told me that I need to learn and she helped me to. So I spent all
That
that
makes a
day.
difference.
Good for Mom.
Good for you. I'm sure it's a lot.
I mean, we always hear English is the most difficult language to learn. So
We
hats
have
off
too
to you
many
guys.
words in our sentences.
We're
that we
very
don't
proud of
need.
each of you all.
Yeah,
Very
great
proud.
job.
That's awesome.
Emily, how many languages do you speak?
I was wondering. that.
I speak 3. So
Wow.
I speak German, Russian, and English. And you guys said you guys think English is the hardest language to understand. And I'll be honest, I think Russian is harder to learn than English. I think English was like one of the prettiest. It was just harder for me because I'm older whenever I learned it, and those 2 languages I was younger whenever I learned it. But I
Picked it up
think if
easier.
I learned English first, right, and then I would learn Russian and German, I'd be like, what? I don't understand this stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
very good.
Yeah.
She's a true
Wonderful.
testament that we need to
Yep.
have Spanish classes in our elementary school, not just high school.
Yeah, all classes. Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank you all very
Thank you all.
much.
We're very proud of you.
Yeah, super proud.
Now, students and families may follow me to our outdoor reception. Here, families may take some pictures and enjoy cake and refreshments. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Yeah, please. Yeah, I want to pick.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You
gotta get the picture.
Wow, I know, I know.
It's not just
Yeah. I have been preaching that.
Thank you.
but no, these are Spanish.
It is the most common.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Oh, thank you all.
I guess they created the display too.
Mhm.
That's what you do.
Room clearing.
I think we need to adjourn after that.
Go see what they got.
Yeah.
Go out there with them.
That's right.
I wonder what they were doing. Had a little cake and stuff.
Oh,
While they're moving on, do we have anyone from the audience who needs to speak? Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna go somewhere.
Give them a minute.
Audience comment.
That was pretty darn good.
That looks good.
Good.
Very eye-opening.
Yes.
How many different?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just still amazed with that.
I'd like for him to do it again so that I can.
Yeah.
I was listening. I really want to listen
Yeah.
again.
You can go back on YouTube and watch it.
Yeah,
Not the single one out. That one in the middle is gonna do
Yes,
something.
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Don't worry about her.
She's gonna be a leader. Okay, you ready? We still have people out here. That's good. That's good. Usually it clears out. Next on our agenda is our consent agenda. These are items that the board sees regularly and very familiar with. Items to be approved on the consent agenda are consent approves the minutes of the September 25th, 2025 meeting, claims, superintendent's personnel actions, leaves of absence, technology surplus, out-of-state field trips, the Clark Morris Middle School 8th grade trip to Cincinnati, Ohio on March 19th, 2026, the Madison Central High School cheer team trip to Delaware, Ohio on October the 26th, 2025, the Madison Central High School choir and musical theater trip to Orlando, Florida on December the 6th through the 10th, 2025, the B. Michael Caudill Middle School 7th grade trip to Chicago, Illinois on November the 8th and 9th, 2025. And then there is 3 shortened school day applications and a review school activity funds report. Are there any questions? If no questions, I need a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Brock, Was it Ms. Brock?
Ms. Brock will second it.
Okay. Motion by Ms. Cobb, second by Ms. Brock. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Just call out your name when you say it.
Gotcha. It is hard to.
It's hard down
You guys
here because
sound
they
alike.
sound alike. Yeah. Brandon, I can get him down here.
Imagine that.
Next, we have our monthly reports. I thought somebody said something. In our instruction report, Angela Gabbard, District Literacy Coach, will present our instruction report.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
I've been with you all before and shared parts of my work as instructional coach. But today I want to talk to you a little bit about something called UFLI, UFLI, which is an acronym for the University of Florida Literacy Institute. So I'm sure here in the reading world, there's been lots of discussion about something called structured literacy and building students' foundational skills. Think about phonemic awareness, the sounds that we hear in words, and phonics, how letters spell. So I attended a UFLI training in the summer of 24 to grow my understanding of early foundational skills. And it just so happened that following fall, 2 teachers in our county came to me to talk to me about some of the students they had that weren't making expected progress with reading skills and felt like they had tried all the tricks in their book and needed something that worked and something powerful. So I suggested we try UFLI in small groups since those kids struggle with those foundational skills. None of the 3 of us had any boots on the ground using UFLI, but the research behind it is very promising. So we started by visiting a school in Fayette County that used UFLI, and we met with those teachers after watching them teach and started to make plans for how we might use UFLI in our small group setting. From there, our district held a UFLI training session this past summer with SESC so that our primary teachers could implement those same strategies in their classrooms. After that training, things expanded. Teachers in different buildings are using UFLI for small groups, but they are also often using it for tier 1 intervention, tier 1 instruction for all of the kids in the classroom. So I've gone into classrooms to model, and then after I model those lessons, I meet with the teachers and we debrief. Having the training and having the instructional manual, that's fantastic, but we as teachers actually want to see something in practice. We want to see what it looks like in real time. So that's where I jump in and work through the lessons. And I'm going to tell you that it's not always seamless. Sometimes it's a little rough and sometimes it's ugly. But the classroom teacher and I regrouped to talk about what was successful and how we can make changes to improve those lessons. So since the start, teachers across the county that are doing this have created materials. They share those with me and say, share this with anybody else who might want to use it because they want to support and share with each other. And that's a game changer. Our Madison County kids are transient. Oftentimes they move from school to school. So our teachers across the county working together across schools so the kids are getting the very best of what we have to offer. And that synergy is pretty contagious when you watch it in action. And it's all of us want to be better and do better for our kids. So as we continue to use UFLI to teach, reflect, find, we're going to keep our eyes on the data. And we can't wait to see how this impacts our students.
Very good.
Thank you all for letting me share.
Yeah. Is this just in the elementary
It is
schools?
for
instead?
elementary, however, it
Okay.
could be utilized for an intervention system in older grades.
Yeah.
Actually, I talked with Mr. Langfeld at one point
Yeah.
about some students who might benefit from it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
How many elementary schools do we have using it?
Every school is using it at least as an intervention system.
Very good.
But I probably taught, I would say this year alone, I probably taught at least 20 lessons. I taught, on Monday, I taught 3 lessons and had pairs of teachers observe. And I actually just went back and met with them today and they said, okay, so we got to see day 1. Will you come back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure. Because sometimes it's better when you can see somebody else and
Oh, yeah.
then know that it's okay to make a mistake
Yep.
or have a rough spot. We continually refine.
Yes.
That's all right.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
you.
you.
Next, Jonathan Smith with Branscombe Construction will be presenting on our update on our new Madison Middle School project and our new Waco Elementary School project.
Good evening, all. Y'all, several updates on everything going on, a lot of construction going on, as you know. Start first, Madison Middle. The surface on the track is down. They'll be striping it in the next few weeks. You can see from, you remember the picture from last week, how well the grass is coming in. And up high, it actually looks like there's spots, but when you get down there, it's pretty green. So grass is coming in really good to keep it mowed and really start to look good. The areas around the outside, that all obviously has to be reseeded. They're going to start working on that in the next few weeks. They're going to come in, dress it up, get that reseeded. A lot of the fence is going in around a lot of areas. There's a lot of chain link fence goes around all the different sports fields, but those are going in. That's looking right at the bleachers. You can see the grass there, how thick it is there. That's on the football field looking across back towards the school, the soccer field behind that. This is that's the baseball field. You can see it's starting to they're getting brick dust in, the warning track. Fence posts around the outside are going in. They're going to start pulling fence here in the next few days, but they're coming along really good. This weather we've been having has been really good for this outside stuff. We're trying to get as much of this outside stuff completed before bad weather hits. That's the softball field. They were actually putting the brick dust around the warning track when I was there. Took these pictures Wednesday, I think, when I was up here. So that's just a few days old. You can see the infield's in, and they're getting their grade in there at the softball field. This is the overall shot. By the end of this week, all the material's going to be up off this lower parking area, all the driveways. We're going to start the final paving on the remainder of it starting Monday. So Allen Company will start paving. You got the parking lot to the right, all this lower road, all the parking down with baseball and all that, that will all start paving Monday. In 2 days, he should have all paving down and all that final coat of paving. So you'll have nice new asphalt down there. It'll look a lot better what's been run on all this time. So that will start on Monday, but Madison Middle's coming along really well. Any questions on Madison Middle?
No, but I like that view. That was a nice big campus.
Yep. And traffic has never been a problem from day one. You know, a lot of people were worried about that,
Yeah.
including myself, but that loop really took care of a lot of stuff.
You can update on Waco. A lot going on in Waco now. Now we got the pad in, a lot of concrete going in. This is just a shot overall. Remember from last month where you see all the equipment down there, the underground retention basin is, that's all covered up. All the storm drainage is in, all that's complete. We're working on footings on the building. This is actually where the geothermal, see all the water, because that's where the geothermal well is drilling over there now. They started drilling. They've been working about 2 weeks over there, but we've got 2 rigs in there and they're going to get all the geothermal well fields in over the next several weeks. But drilling's underway over there for the well field and they're getting those complete. This is looking at the building. You can see a lot of the footings are in around the building. Block was delivered Wednesday. We had a progress meeting on site Wednesday. A lot of the block was delivered Wednesday for a lot of the foundation block. They're going to start laying foundation block Monday. So we're getting masonry underway and then we'll start coming up with walls very shortly. So, but they're getting on really well on the foundations. This is directly overhead looking down. You can see kind of the outline of the building, the classroom wings, the gym, cafeteria wings, but a lot of the foundations are in for Waco. It's coming along really good. Again, weather's helped us over there. We've had dry weather, so we got a lot of work. Any questions on Waco?
No. Just when you're going to get done.
I told Brandon I would like some little paint drywall.
Yeah. So Jonathan, on the underground stuff that we had to do, are you comfortable and confident that takes care of all the problems we were running into
The
and
building
we
pad,
should be good to
if you're
go?
out on the building pad, it's hard. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I'm great. Glad you brought that up. We don't want to jump ahead, but can you go back a couple slides when we talk about the work that had to be done? We're going to, Ms. Cole will mention it here in a minute. The change order, can you show exactly
Basically,
what was
this
done?
picture probably shows it the best because this is basically the outline of all the building. All of this building pad area you see was the area that was the unsuitable soils. So everything you see is stone there. All of that was dug out all the way to that shell. It was coated. We put concrete cap on top of it, and then we started coming back up with that stone. So all of this building pad you see, pretty much that outline, is where all of that stone was placed to build the building pad to put it on. That way you've got a solid building pad throughout.
And maybe just for people who don't have any idea what we're talking about, can you give us the helicopter view of why we had to do that?
Because the site conditions that we were encountering, and of course, at that time of the year, rain was of the all-time high that this area has seen in forever, I think. But all of the water was running at this site right through where the building pad was. We would dig it out, water would fill it right back up. And we would dig down, try to get a spot to get it to start getting the water away, it fell right back up. So the shale that's down below that basically acts like a table. So all that water is sitting on it, so all it does is just keep seeping up through that soil. So we had to get rid of all of that unsuitable soil, get down to the rock. We dug bleeder ditches to get out what was left. We coated that so water wouldn't get down through it.
Yeah.
And then we start bringing that stone back up to get to the.
Because you can't build on top of water.
Not very successful.
And that area was known for that all the way to Irvin, through that area.
That shale is
Yep.
just that fire.
Diuretic shale, yeah. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you, sir.
Yeah, you make it sound simple, which we know is.
Yeah,
But
well,
you did a nice job.
Give you an update on the geothermal well fields. We're working at Madison, Southern, and Foley. This is the main lines coming in, there at Madison, Southern, the mechanical room's just on the other side. So they're getting those lines put in. Obviously is where you'll see right the picture next. That was the day before. I got those lines in. That's field covered up. We've got a little spot we got to leave open over there because that's where the connections will be made when we do the HVAC renovation work. That the other items on the agenda, briefs on those bids, that's where they'll make their connection to this well field. So that work is underway. This was where they had the pit where they actually bored underneath all the parking lots instead of digging it, which helped because we didn't dig up that whole parking lot. They went about 6 to 8 foot underneath the parking lot, bored it, and they're pulling out the pipes from the other side of the football field. I'll show you here. That's the connection going over to Foley. Those lines are in. That's all been backfilled, covered up. Obviously, we'll patch that paving as time allows. That'll get patched back. But this is over at the practice football field. That's where they're pulling those lines from, all the way over to Madison. So I stopped by there actually today before coming up here, and they've got Kobe's on this project. They're probably 50% pulled through with all the lines getting over to Madison Southern. So hopefully, I know there's a big band competition there, and they know that for this weekend. They're going to have everything hopefully in, covered up. If not, fence panels be up and be safe for everybody for this weekend. Okay. So it's coming along there at Madison Southern probably. Update on the Southern and Foley. Of course, there is the bid package you are going to approve hopefully tonight. There is one rebid on the general trades package, and that rebid date is October 30th. So didn't get any bids on that the first time, but I think we're actually going to have 3 bids this time.
I was gonna ask that question, why are we rebidding?
Yeah, we did have 3 bids that first time around. Yeah, I think we're actually going to 3 bids this time.
Oh, nice.
3 bids up there.
So I know, but
Yeah.
so since you're talking about what we're going to talk about here in a few minutes, what's the not awarding? You just decide not to do that?
That, you know about the flooring package,
Mhm.
that's the flooring package. We only had 1 bid in that, and after we looked at that bid, it is really high, a lot higher than what it should be.
Mhm.
So our plan is once we have a general contractor on board, we will meet with the flooring guy, and then we will put that back in contract as a change order.
Okay. So it's not out altogether.
No, we're just gonna, the number we got, we felt was way too high.
Yeah.
So we're gonna work with some contractors, try to get that number lower, then we'll put it back in.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
That's good.
Any questions for him? Are you done? Thank you.
Just keep hearing.
You
We're
just keep
going to
coming
be
up
with you for a while.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're right, he's not.
We need to put him a seat up
Thank
here.
you very much.
That is true.
Now
Thank you,
Tony
John.
Thomas
Thank you
with
so
Proctor Samacar Architects will present our construction report.
Good evening.
Hello.
Glad you got hard questions out.
We saved some from you, Tony.
Yeah,
That's all.
okay. That's fine. I'll start at the middle school as well. Obviously, he had the drone views. I got some high level views. This is the field
That's
house.
pretty.
There's some good shots. It's really
That's
coming
pretty.
along. The bricks finished the roof and trim and the concrete in place, really looking good. And as he mentioned, the green grass is from the grandstands, so really looking good. That's a good shot of the grandstands now. Pretty finished up and got the speakers up. Just a view of the baseball field. I guess this was the day before, Jonathan. They were just beginning to put all the brick dust down. But you can see the catch nets and the dugouts have now been painted to match the brick of the other buildings. This is a softball, so they were just starting to work on it as well. But again, just a shot of how all the finished, concrete work and things of that nature, fits posts are in. So the foul poles are in and the scoreboard's in. So a lot of finished work getting done. That's the middle. He already showed a lot of drone shots. Any questions on the middle school? No, I'll go to Waco Elementary and see shows from a higher perspective. And foundations going in. And there's a closer look at all that rock that we were talking about. Just a tremendous amount of rock. And of course, a lot of plumbing going on there, but you can see how deep the rock is. And down there at the bottom, how it's still kind of wet. We're still getting some moisture down there, but it's okay now because it's got all that rock on top of it. It's not, as he said, it's not going anywhere. He mentioned the geothermal well fields going on. They're putting together a lot of pipes and getting them ready. That's the horizontals that connect to the vertical pipes that go underground. And you can see now the site that now that we're in October, it's a little drier now and it's really getting a little more suitable, especially at the top. So a lot of work able to get done. And I will mention that in addition, you asked for him to explain a little bit more about the costs associated with that rock. Someone might say, well, why didn't we know about this beforehand? But there were like 40-something geothermal well holes drilled, and they all said no water because 2 summers ago there was no water. And I've got 2 other sites right now, one in Scott County, one in Graves County, where they're running into the same thing and running into the same cost dealing with the water. We had so much water from November to June or July or something. It never stopped. And it got under there, and as Jonathan was saying, it was running under the ground, getting under that rock. And the soil, he said, is unsuitable because it wasn't suitable because it was soaking up through there like a sponge. But the clay itself was, if there was no water, was workable. We just had a tremendous weather experience. And if we had not taken care of this, you still would not have foundations in school. That would be a big problem for Madison County. So that's just a little bit of explanation on top of that. We did do some geothermal. Geotechnical work on the ground. And here's another shot of just finishing, I think, the last storms who were going in there. Other than that, I'd say the progress is really good. There was a progress meeting this week. I've been on site a couple of times as well. So for where we are now, progress is good. Questions? Foley Middle of Madison, as he said, that one big package. Switch out the old terrazzo and the lobby back there by the gym. That was just way too much. So we're looking at other options to really bring that price down. And yeah, I mean, there's a floor there now. It's not so it works. See if we can do something better there. And then, of course, the one bid package that didn't receive a bidder, we'll come back and bid that one as well. It's out for bid right now. Then I'm going to jump to Waco real quick just for a minute and show you, maybe get an opinion from you. In the past, this is the elevation that you've seen in the front of the school, but we're looking at some of the exterior colors now too. And that's so far away, I'm going to scoot in. But we were looking at making the columns and beams actually red underneath the canopy there. If I back up again, you can see what we've been showing you all along as far as
Change them to red.
so nothing else is really changing in all the roof color, the trim color, and everything. The stone, the brick is all decided on. But the more we looked at it, we thought
I like it
a little
red.
bit more.
I like
about
the red. Yeah. Becky?
I like it.
Yeah.
We gotta go with Becky.
We're all going to defer to Becky.
I like it too.
I like it.
Yeah. That's good.
So this was
I'd probably even do those bottom holes. Very fashionable. Circles red.
That's
Yeah.
rock.
Oh, you like- Well,
Well,
let's go.
I know, but
Oh. Well,
it's,
yeah.
It's very aesthetically pleasing.
Okay,
Yes.
good, yeah. This last shot here is if your eye level is actually going underneath. so
Yeah.
You can see the beams going horizontal there. I thought it was a lot more.
Yep, looks really good.
So everybody okay with the red columns and beams?
Okay, yep.
Forward in that direction.
Nice.
And,
that's a good change.
Yeah, thanks.
That's a very good
Thanks
change.
for looking
Yeah,
at
it's a good change. No money change.
That's the number.
that.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
Next, Mark Woods, the CFO, will present our monthly finance report.
No money.
Yeah.
I said, I could tell. I was like, hallelujah.
We're so lucky to have you, Mark.
We know you well, Mark.
All right, we will start with our bank reconciliation. As of September 30th, the district ended with a reconciled balance of $112,634,770.28. You can see we're a little bit up as compared to this time last year. We've got our construction funds. Waco took a little longer to get rolling, so we haven't spent them as fast as where we were spending construction funds last year. So that's kind of, that accounts for the difference there. Other reconciled balance, the district has $38,743,527.80 in investments. Those rates range from 4.021 to 4.5. Those consist of local CDs and treasury yields. The treasury yields have now come due. I cashed those in, and I'm working with a local bank that is giving us way higher than the treasury yields. They're
Oh, wow.
about 1% higher than what I could do. at the
That's
treasury.
incredible.
That's great.
That's awesome.
To continue with us. So I'll be working on that. We had to wait for the money. It came in over fall break, so we're getting it deposited and we'll turn around and reinvest it back out.
That's great.
Keep that and keep our rates as high as possible. In addition, you had the balance sheet and the revenue and expense reports for September 30th. I've looked through those, went through them very well as I was going through the budget. That's part of it. So I'm very comfortable where we're at this point.
Good.
Yeah, good job.
Questions?
Anybody have any questions?
Nope.
No? Well, I think
Maybe
we
not
had
a
enough
question.
of you
How about a
last month.
comment? How about a comment?
Okay.
We are very lucky to have our financial team led by Mark. We get the actual Munis reports and have the ability to review them after he does a week ahead of time for full transparency. I know there's a lot of news and stories, but we actually get the actual bank reports. So Mark does an amazing job, and that's all I wanted to say about that. So,
You
Thank
also
you.
received your claims report, which is everything that we have got a check for since the
Mhm.
last
yes,
meeting, and it's very detailed.
It's
Yeah,
lengthy.
it's very
Very
good.
detailed.
extremely
It's
detailed.
from a 59-cent travel.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Or
I'll
dental.
leave it
Yeah.
full transparency on that, so you all can make the best decision.
That's right.
Exactly.
We
And we
appreciate that.
appreciate that very much.
Yes,
We're
absolutely.
very, very
Because
grateful.
we know other counties often don't get that. So
That's right.
we're very thankful.
If you have no other questions, then we will move on to our action agenda. These items the board has had a chance to see and review and ask questions, kind of like Ms. Brock was telling us about the budget, but we look at these prior to this meeting. First is to approve the monthly finance reports as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Brock, second by Mr. Rutherford. All in favor, say aye. Motion carried.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, 7B, consider the HVAC renovation bids at Madison Southern. Renovation includes the Moore Building and the Loop section of Madison Southern High School. Foley is the entire building. And I think in the construction report, they kind of incited us on that, but do you have anything you want to add?
Now, the Moore Building is primarily the gym,
Gym.
that area. So for those of you I don't know what the Moore Building is, but it's the back end of Southern and the entire building of Foley.
Foley.
Yep.
Okay. So,
Huge area,
Yeah.
rather expansive.
And we've been
Two.
talking about this.
Yes,
For a
for
while.
years,
Yeah.
for years.
As,
Yep.
in
and how many
response to
do we have?
all the
7 of these schools
issues
to do?
and trouble
Yeah.
we've had over there.
Well, it's going to take a while to finish them all, but at least we're starting.
That's right.
Okay, so I'm entertaining the motion to award the following bids for the HVAC renovation at Madison Southern High School and Foley Middle School. The bid package 030, general trades, rebidding. He mentioned that earlier. The bid package 091, ACT with Bennett's Contracting for $233,850. Bid package 093 for the resinous flooring, we are not awarding at this time. The bid package 150 HVAC with Central Kentucky Sheet Metal for $7,998,000. Bid package 153, the fire protection with Brown Sprinkler for $584,000. And bid package 160, electrical with A&E Electrical for $792,744, for a total of $9,608,594. Sound high.
That's a lot.
Sounds like a lot.
That's a little bit less though than what we were expecting, if I
Mhm.
remember.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know what, Chris, do you remember what we allotted?
13 million.
Okay,
That's what I was
We
thinking.
still have to add the 030 back in once.
right, right.
And the
and the 093.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I appreciate you and Tony both
Oh,
taking care of the district on both those aspects. Thank you.
And the original estimate was about 15.5.
Okay.
We'll be in both.
Very good. And we know they're looking at it because they got the rebidding and they dropped one.
Yep.
Okay. So entertain a motion.
so moved.
Motion by Ms. Cobb. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Ms. Burford. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Okay. 7C, approve the CO, the change order number 1 for Waco Elementary. The motion, entertain the motion to approve change order 01 for the new Waco Elementary School for the Allen Company Incorporated in the amount of $808,271.15. This is what we just talked about fixing the soil, all that. And they did a great job.
Yes.
So do we have a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Rutherford. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Ms. Brock. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. 7D is to approve the change order number 2 for the new Waco Elementary School for Branston Construction Company in the amount of $15,195.50. That's just their fee portion of the previous approval change order. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Cobb. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Ms. Burford. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. 7E, approve the BG4s for the Phillip Building renovation.
Yeah.
This is basically just the closeout, as I understand.
Like 15 of these things.
I'm glad you don't have to read all of it.
Yeah.
So the motion is to approve the BG4s for the Phillip Building renovation and site improvements phase 1 and 2. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Brock. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Rutherford. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. 7F, approve the plats for the Madison Middle School surplus.
That's
Do
the
you
old,
want- Yeah. do you want
that's
to
the
talk
old
about
Madison Middle, and we've declared it surplus. We've already done that.
that?
So
Mhm.
I sent you the plats.
And
And
we appreciate that. 'Cause
Yeah.
You sent it and Pam sent it.
Yeah. so
Yeah.
it's just the division of the property on how, when we go to sell, that's what it will look for the folks who are wanting to bid on it.
Mhm.
We just have to approve that before we go to KD.
So the entertained motion is to approve the plats for the Madison Middle School property surplus. Do we have a motion?
So move.
Motion by Ms. Burford, second by Mr. Rutherford. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. 7G is to authorize the superintendent to negotiate a MOA with Berea Police Department concerning the memorandum of agreement for SROs on the campuses in their jurisdiction of the Madison County, including the new SRO at Silver Creek Elementary School. This is our safety
Yes, so I'm going to meet with Chief of Police in Berea. The MOAs that we have are old, I guess, for lack of a better term. And they're going to come and meet with me in 2 weeks with Mark and I. And we're going to look at our contract. And once we feel comfortable, both of us, on what we pay and what they match, and then we're going to start a SRO at Silver Creek. So they'll have a full-time placement at Silver Creek Elementary once we get all this fixed.
That'll be every school in Southern Madison County.
Yes, every school will have an SRO. Yep.
Well, we trust that you will knock out the silliness from their
That's
request.
that's why, yes. That's why we're having to have a meeting. From his
Yes.
first email to me, that's when I said, no, we're going to have to,
Yeah.
we got to meet face to face on this. So we're going to do that in 2 weeks. And hopefully the next board meeting, I can bring to you a new agreement.
Mhm.
Are we doing this with Richmond Police as well? Or
We will,
just-
yes.
And the sheriff
We'll
department.
do all different.
And the sheriff's
employees.
department, yes.
Okay.
Yep,
Well, he's heard our views, so
Yes.
he will go there
that's right.
blazing, right?
If not, we'll do something else.
Okay. So anybody want to make the motion?
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Brock. Do we have a second? Second by Mr. Rutherford. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. 7H is to approve the calendar committee. I believe we have Mr. Clark going to present that.
You want to talk to us a little bit about,
It's like, okay.
calendar committee?
Surprise.
I like to keep him on his toes.
Yeah.
And yes, we are talking about the calendar, 26, 27.
Yeah, 26, 27 calendar. So we've reached out, we've got our committee, we've got a board member, we've got a principal. We have 2 teachers, we have 2 or 3 folks from business. So we try to get a wide variety of folks. So we make sure we put out 2 or 3 calendar drafts that then they give us their feedback, recommendations. And so I put out 1 draft last week and they sent me back a list of things that they suggested or things to think about. So we took some of those, implemented them in, and I've sent out a revised of those 3 drafts and asked them if they have any feedback or any thoughts on that. And we look at fall break, spring breaks, and different things. And we want to try to next month bring you the options that we have.
I was just getting ready to ask, when are we going to try?
Yeah, next
Usually
month,
November,
and then we'll-
December.
And then, when that's okay, then we'll put it out for a vote for the teachers and then bring back in December which calendar one. And that way, folks that need to put in leave in January would have that in time to go ahead and request leave for the following year so they can do things for their family.
Mhm.
Sounds good.
Okay, so the motion would be to approve the 26-27 calendar committee as presented.
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Cobb. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Rutherford. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. 7I, approve Eads Fence Company invoice. The motion to approve the Eads Fence Company invoice for it's $60,000, and this is to go around all of our soccer fields and all
The
the new middle school.
facility at Central.
Oh,
Yeah.
centrals. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so do we have a motion or any questions? Do we have any questions? Okay, then do we have a motion?
So move.
Motion by Ms. Burper. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Ms. Brock. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. 7J, create and ratify a 1.0 LBD special education teacher at Kirksville Elementary School. This is just a have-to thing.
Yes. Numbers required.
Does this come out of the school funds or the district funds?
It's district fund.
District, because it's a new position.
Yep.
Okay. So do we have a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Brock. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Rutherford. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. 8, superintendent's report.
All right. When it said school funds, Mr. Bussell would have had a heart attack. But yeah, it's district funds. First off, we would like to welcome Miss Leslie Reed. She is our new principal at Glen Marshall Elementary, and she started on Monday after fall break. So I went and visited with her just for a brief period on Monday, just to welcome her. And I told her I would get back with her on talking to her about what her vision is for Glen Marshall in the upcoming months. But she needs to get her feet on the ground. So I didn't want to spend too much time with her because she came as a building coach from Waco Elementary, and she has an extensive elementary background, and she will do a fantastic job taking over for Ms. Whitaker, who we brought here to replace Gina Lakes. So some trading going on, but I feel like Glen Marshall's in very, very good hands. I can't go without saying again how impressive that was.
Mhm.
That's not on my sheet to talk about, but that was fantastic. The presentation from those kids and from Miss Isaacs, and that's going on at every school. Clark Morris is not the only school that has diversity as such, and that just kind of makes the heart feel good on what's going on in Madison County. We kind of get tunnel vision on this, that, and the other. That's fantastic. It really brings a smile to my face about what's happening. So kudos to that department because it's difficult. As I look out the door, they're still having cake and punch. So they're having a big time. We hope everybody had a fantastic fall break. I spent mine in Bowling Green. It was personal and I guess a cheerleader both. We want to congratulate our boys golf team at Madison Central High School. They were trying to win the state tournament for the 4th time in a row, but they came up a little shy, 7 strokes shy behind St. X, who beat them out at the end of last week. But kudos to Coach Congleton and Coach Adam Harold, and also the players, Boo Crawley, Jake Feldhouse, Tucker Jones, Seth Barker, and Braden Carlisle. Those young men have had an unbelievably successful career at Madison Central. And we want to congratulate them on a runner-up finish in Bowling Green. But we did have a champion, and that was at the beginning of the week. Madison Central's girls golf team won the state title, and the Lady Indians rolled to a 12-stroke victory over Lexington Christian, and they've kind of been our nemesis this year, especially the past 3 weeks. But with a total score of 604 over the 2-day event, that was a KHSAA tournament record by 11 strokes. So not only did they win the state tournament, they now hold the record of lowest 2-day score by any team ever. So huge kudos to that group for winning their 3rd state title. We got one in 2015. 2022 and now 2025. The golfers on this year's team was senior Aubrey Barrow, senior Haley Fetterspill, senior Mackenzie Fetterspill, senior Molly Neely, and freshman Rosie Patterson. And Coach Tenny Orr and Coach Connect did a fantastic job with these ladies. And I am sure I'd like to have both of those teams here for a formal presentation in the next short time. They've been very busy with interviews. WBON had them on. The Richmond Register has talked to them. Kudos to Nathan with the Richmond Register. He was down there all week as well, getting pictures and footage. He does a fantastic job with that. And the school will have plenty we'll be sharing the joy with the school. They'll be recognized next Friday, the next home game, football game. And then they'll be in the Christmas parade in December. So huge celebrations for both teams. But I'm very thrilled personally for the girls team as being a state champ. And that's my sermon.
That was good. Okay, comments from the board. With no comments, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I'll second.
Motion by Ms. Cobb, second by Ms. Brock. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are now adjourned.